I have a really great question for you. And that is, are you giving your audience whiplash? And if you're like, where is this coming from, Chrissy? Because Chrissy currently has whiplash. And you can get whiplash from many different things, apparently. Mine just happened to be playing with my puppy, trying not to get bit and like reacting and like jerking my head back. I can't really do it that fast, but jerking my head back. And my other dog was trying to get over me. And so she jumps over me at the same time. And so, like 35 pounds, pushing my head back down. So it was very, very painful. It's still painful, but we're getting through it. But the question is, because we don't want your audience to experience this pain, are you giving them whiplash? And what does Chrissy even mean by this? What are you talking about? How can I give my audience whiplash? There are multiple reasons and ways that you can give them whiplash. Number one, if we are not congruent with what we're saying and what we're implementing, what we're teaching. For example, if I teach a certain way to create content, but I don't do that myself, am I being in alignment? No, I'm not. If I say to have like a chillpreneur business, you only need to work this many hours a day, but back in real life, I'm working 12-hour days. That's not in alignment. I am not walking the walk, so to speak, right? So what happens is when somebody says, man, Chrissy's on like all the time. I thought she only worked like 4-hour days, right? Then you're going to start questioning and you're giving them whiplash like, wait a second, this is confusing. This does not mean that as I've evolved, I've changed the way that I've done things, or I've changed my belief in things, or I went from like being hustle Chrissy to chillpreneur Chrissy. That is not exactly what I'm saying when I'm saying we're not in alignment with what we're teaching now, what we're currently teaching, and how we're moving through the process. One of the things that I teach inside of the Ignite Your Launch is really truly immersing yourself in the experience of whatever it is that you're selling, right? If I'm going through my launch, launch, and I'm not doing the launch the way I teach it, I'm not being in alignment, right? If I'm doing my content, my visible content framework, and I'm trying to sell but I'm not putting content out like I teach inside of that, I'm not being in alignment. So I'm giving my audience whiplash if they're like, wait a minute, she teaches that. And even my students could look at that and be like, she teaches that, but that's not what she's doing. Right? So we want to be in total alignment. We don't want to have that back and forth. That what happened in my head. We don't want to have that happen to our audience. Now, sometimes we say things or we put out content that is very scroll stopping. That's not what I'm talking about here in the whiplash. I'm talking about being in alignment, being consistent with what we teach, right? Consistent with what we say. If I sat here and told you to get visible, but I never got on video and I never showed my face, right? You would be really confused. Well, why is she saying that? And like she's saying that's how you grow her business, but she's not doing it. So it's truly about, are we walking the walk? Are we walking the walk that we talk? Are we saying the things and doing the things? Are we practicing what we preach? We all probably have some work to do in this instance. I haven't been doing as many short form videos as I would like, right? That's something I get to improve on. It works. Live video is just easier for me. It's so much easier to push the go live button. But it's a place where I can work to come in more alignment with what I teach, right? I teach you can grow your business through live video. You can grow your business and your visibility through short form video, through YouTube, whatever your preferred means is, right? So I get to dabble a little bit back into being more consistent in my short form video content. So think about where you're not 100% in alignment. Where do you think you could be giving your audience whiplash? We all have places we can improve on. So let's just self-identify, right? This is part of like next level you. Being able to identify that I'm not in alignment right now and I get to change this. I get to work on myself. I get to improve. Calling out your own ish sometimes, right? It's not always easy to do. It's not always easy to own up to how we could improve and the things that we're doing wrong and the ways that we could get better. But it's just like my favorite quote, I am my problem, but I'm also my solution. And I can be my problem all day long consistently for 365 days. but I make the decision in a split second to change the way I'm being my problem. Well, I've been experiencing this for over a year. Like, it's time to be my solution. It's time to fix it. And it all starts with you, my friend. It all starts with you making that split decision. So if you're giving your audience whiplash, are you acknowledging you're the problem? And are you acknowledging that you can also be the solution to the problem? And if you haven't signed up for Next Level You and you want to work on all of these things, make sure you sign up for that masterclass because it's going to support you. It's tomorrow, and there will be a replay if you can't attend live, but make sure you sign up for that. And I'll make sure I drop the link in here as well. And I hope to see you there.